this won't probably be a long video. I've been up since 2 a.m. and I don't know, still feeling that crud, but not quite sure what's going on with it. Not sure what's happening. Just feel it today. Probably was just because I did too much yesterday is my guess. I always feel a little off the next day when I do some driving and stuff. But I got Happy Mail and I need to show it to you. I was pleasantly surprised. So some of this was from over the weekend, and what's today? Today is Wednesday. So I saw you on Monday. So I guess Monday it started coming in. And then yesterday, of course, I wasn't on. But I have some things. So let's open up some of this stuff. I'm sorry, I am way off. I took some medicine. It's really, I'm trying to wake up a little. Hi, Teresa. All right. Amazon. And this is from Linda. Thank you, Linda. Oh, good. I could use that right now. Wish it was caffeinated, but it is not because I can't drink caffeine. But I love jasmine green tea. I just love it, love jasmine tea. And I found a decaffeinated version and I was excited to try it. I actually haven't tried it, so I'm excited to try jasmine. I just love jasmine tea. So this is decaffeinated jasmine tea. And so excited to try that. Let's see, I have another package here. And this one, oh, Linda, you're on. Thank you. I can't wait to try this. I was gonna try this morning when I wake up. I am up, you know what I mean? After this, we have some batting for some of these baby quilts, which will be definitely used. And this comes from us, from Linda again. Thank you, batting. Oh, I love it. I didn't know they made a caffeinated version, and someone said, yeah, they do. I get mine on Amazon. So I was like, okay, I will try it. So we will use that for our quilts. Thank you. I so appreciate it. Here we have another one here. Easier for me just to do this. All right. And this is great. Color catchers. I can start. So I think when we counted, I have like 40 baby quilts. Yes, I'm crazy. Hi, Andrea. I'm going to get to you today after this live. I just couldn't yesterday, but you are on my list first thing this morning. Andrea did a beautiful label, so it's all good for me. I love it, but I definitely will get to you. Never had too much. No, my batting situation is really low because there was 40 of them. And I still have more that I'm going to work up on for the back and whatnot. I totally wiped out my personal stash completely. I have one roll actually left. Thank you, Andrea. So we have the shout, and then these are for the labels. So we're gonna try this right here. And then this is gonna go straight downstairs because we're gonna need a lot of color catchers to wash all those quilts. And this, says it's coming from the Brooklyn Fabric Company. And I'm like, Brooklyn, I'm a Brooklyn girl, Brooklyn. Like, I'm like thinking New York. No, it's Brooklyn, Iowa. And it does, it says Brooklyn Fabric Company from Brooklyn, Iowa. I never heard of them, but now I'm intrigued. I am so intrigued. I've got to be careful because, ooh, what is going on in here? Ooh, I'm loving what I see. I'm loving what I see. Good morning, Annette. All right. Well, here's that. OMG, this is stinking cute already. So I will be having more baby quilts I will be making and needing that batting for, so we'll probably end up with 50 because this is super cute. Now, who is this? I don't know who this is. It's called the Brooklyn Fabric Company. I've never heard of them. I think we all need to go over and see who these people are. Okay. Sold to. Their prices are very good. Their prices are excellent. They have the prices on stuff here. I'll give it to you, the price on the stuff. Get you inspired. We have a different pattern each month. Thanks, Lisa. Doesn't tell me where it came from, if it's a gift. So I'm definitely going to have to call up and find out about this. Here is a free pattern from the Brooklyn Fabric Company. And it's a Villa Rosa pattern. We're going to open up and we're going to see. I love 30s fabric. As you can see with all the sunbonnets too and stuff I was using before. Hey, if you sent me this, maybe she sent it. I don't know who sent this to me. I'm going to call them up though. I'm going to do some detective work. All right, here we go. First off, look at how sweet this is. Can we talk about how sweet this is? Look at this. Isn't this cute? This is adorable. Look at all these animals. It says that it's sew and stuff applique animals. These are super cute, but you just cut this up in a square and you just place it in a square and it'll all be good. Hi, Deb. Yes, and it's a mystery. Hi, Katie Crafts. So these are super cute. So we're gonna definitely be creative with these. More creative juices are gonna be happening. This is cute. They are sweet. I like the leopard in the background. That's why I wouldn't be able to cut that out because that leopard is so cute. Okay, so we have that. And now look at these. Does it tell you what they are on here? Okay, so this is, it does. I just have to figure out which one is which. This looks super darling on here. Let me see. Good taste. Here we are. This is called Playtime 30s from Riley Blake. Playtime 30s from Riley Blake. And this was $6.99 and it looks like a yard. $6.99. It looks like a yard cut. I know, right? This is why I say, someone said to me, oh, you know, I have different wish lists, but I like things from other places that I've never heard of. It introduces me to other small quilt shops. I always say, you want to support your local quilt shop and send me something from there, go right ahead. I am for that more than I am from Amazon. This is also story time. This is Storytime 30s from Riley Blake. Look at these kiddos. Look at these kiddos. This is $6.99, and there's a yard. Isn't that sweet? Oh yes, good luck, Annette. Is today your big day? Well, we're all thinking of you and sending you love and prayers. And this one is Riley Blake, Story Time Again, $6.99. Isn't that super cute? Oh, so this is the violet. Oh, so here, she has it better. So this, the green was $7.99. I'm sorry, that one was $7.99. This was $6.99. This is Lewis and Irene Small Things Wild Animals Cut Out Panel, which was $7. I'm getting it. I'm understanding now their invoice. This here is, what is this? This would be, well, this has a little Bo Peep on it. So I've got to find, is there something that says Bo Peep? Look at it. Isn't that cute? The other one is, this was Jack and Jill. And this is little Bo Peep. And this is $6.99. This is so cute. Riley Blake Storytime 30s. Oh, little chickens. Oh, you know me and chickens. Chickens and little tiny, I don't know, there's like sheep and kitty cats and bunnies. This is $6.99, and this is Riley Blake Storytime. Oh, this looks like more, another line, which is red, of Jack and Jill. This was $6.99. I tell you this so you know ahead of time. Oh, look at this. The little, look at these blue elephants. Super cute. That is $6.99. And we've got, they're like tulips and leaves, I would say. And this is Riley Blake's Playtime 30s. No, maybe not. No, Wyndham. Sorry, it's Wyndham Wildflower Best Buds. Wyndham Wildflower Best Buds, $5.99 a yard. That is incredible. That's a good deal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you were the one who sent this, let me know. Maybe the Brooklyn Fabric Company themselves. I'm not quite sure. There was a little hand note here that said this, but it says thank you for your order. So, but super cute. I love this. Have to do some more investigating. Let me go and read some comments. All right, here we are. Did I get everyone from earlier? I think so. Get ready for, that company is in Iowa. Yes. Do you know something about this, Deb? Just saying. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm definitely going to look them up and have conversations. This is exciting. You know, it's a new place, which is great. So I did, I zipped this open already. I didn't look at it, so we're going to do that together. Good morning, Sheila. All right, so this here is the August Creative Notion subscription box. This is sent to me for review. It's I linked it down below. It's $87 every other month. So this is the trip around the world. Pumpkin, well, this, if I say this, then we all know what it is. So, okay. So let's go with this here. Oh, this is cute. Look at this. So this is a pumpkin pincushion kit. We're gearing up for the fall with our adorable little pincushion. It's a fun way to make, needing just one seam and a sprinkle of gathering stitches. Keep the glue gun ready for this project. Oh, I gotta find the glue gun. I was ready to sew this right now. You think you'll want to make more than one. Those glass head beads, they're sharp and ready to impress. So I guess I'm gonna have to get a glue gun before I can start doing this. I thought I'd do a little project before I left, because I know that they give us a little project. So there's these little pins in here. Hello, Antonio. I love the company and get their emails. Hi, Helen. And then we have walnut shells. And we have this. Look, everything you would need. Isn't this pretty? And then we have the instructions. But I'm not sure why we would need the glue gun. Roll the brown felt into... Oh, I see why. Well, you know what? We don't need the glue gun for that. We can figure this out, I think, without the glue gun. So I'm going to put this, we might make this up. And then, you know, this is completely out of my realm of things. I panic over things like this. It's ridiculous that I would panic over things like this. And I did make some Project Dress a Girl dresses. Yes, I did it. Took me all day, but I did it. I have two made. One that's regular, one that's reversible. The reversible one maybe not so successful. That'll be tomorrow's live. Living and crafting with MS. Hello, I am so sorry. And that'll come to me. Oh wait, I'm missing something. Pumpkin hot chocolate mixed with 1 cup of hot water or milk. Well, that's going to happen. And let's see, does it talk about the... No, it does not. All right. Then we have the Garden of Sunshine. This is the row quilt. And here are all the patterns to it. I am keeping it in like a little case area. Like I don't know where. Oh, I put it right there. I'm putting them together, and hopefully one day I can actually have time to do that. Because it's super cute. Look at how cute that's coming out. Alex, thank you. All right, so now we have the trip around the world. So the trip around the world. Since I have to put these away, I'm putting some of the stuff in here. I'm excited to look up that company. From one Brooklyn girl to another, even though 2 different Brooklyns in the United States. I'm sure there's probably more. Trip around the world. I love that they put this in a bag. I can't tell you how much. I just love that they put these in a bag. Again, I'm not sure if I'm saying this lady's name. Carol Thielen. She's the pattern designer for this year. And she has the Trip Around the World block right here. And what are we doing? Okay. Okay, so we had the Trip Around the World, and I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing it the way they have it here. This will be strip piece, and then I will show you how I strip piece. I've done Trip Around the World numerous times, and I've done, every time I've done it, strip piecing. So that is what we're going to be doing, and I will find where the midpoint is, and we'll make this. So here it is. I can't show you any more than that, but we're going to strip piece with this. So let's find out about this fabric. It is called, ready? It is called, hi Johnny, hola, ¿cómo está esta mañana? Okay, so Sunshine Garden. You must agree that this quilt is the cutest mystery quilt ever made. Miss B's design. Wait, what? Sunshine. Oh, that's the Sunshine quilt I showed you. It is the cutest little mystery quilt. Okay, we already did that. I want to know about the fabric. Okay. Well, we have project. So last time around, we have project winners. And there was 3 project winners. And then we have the what's in the box, which is the Trip Around the World block quilt kit, which was $65. The pattern was $10. The pumpkin pincushion kit is $10. The glass beads were $5. The Sunshine Garden bead block of the month is $10, which gives you a grand total of $100. To share your creations on our Facebook group, Creative Notions group, to be able to win prizes each month and possibly be showcased in the header in the group. We love seeing everyone's work. There we go. So let's have a contest until October box arrives. Winners will announce on Halloween and make something that makes you think of the words below. And the word is grateful. How cool is that? All right, so let's go back to this project. This is the trip around the world. I'm going to look and see if I have salvages. I thought maybe that was telling me about the fabric. So here we are. Oh, here's, ooh. So this, oh, I love poppy cotton. Oh, this is my jam, poppy. I knew this felt different. Okay, so this is Serenity Blooms by Ginger Derverell, I think. And it says Serenity, Bliss, Joy, and Birdsong, but it's called Serenity's Bloom, and it's a poppy cotton. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this. Look at this fabric. Slowly being drugged. I know. I was on YouTube when I was in the hospital getting ready for surgery to kind of just disassociate myself with everything that was going on around me because it's intense. So yes, that's the line. This is Poppy Cotton Serenity Bloom. It's beautiful. Oh, the feel is fabulous too. And it's nice because poppy cotton to me has like a thick, I know some people like it thin, but it's soft, but it's a little thicker. Almost canvas-like, but not quite. And I'm just making sure, and look at, I mean, just look at the selvage. Poppy cotton always does the best selvages. But look at that. Oh, this is so cool. So pretty. And then we have that. Now look at these hummingbirds. This hummingbird, I just saw a hummingbird yesterday. Look at that hummingbird. Isn't that beautiful? This. Where's my chicken? There's always a chicken. We don't have a chicken this time, but we have a peacock. Yes, we have peacocks. Let me see. Okay. Do you see the peacock? It kind of blends in, but there are the peacocks. That's beautiful. That really is beautiful. All right. And we have some beautiful white. It's nice and thick. I'm not sure where it came from, but it's really, it matches this thickness. So if I had to guess, maybe it's from the same company, but here we are. We have that, and we have this pattern. Let's see how much yardage is on here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4.5, 4.5, and then another, this one's a little over than a half. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just a little over 5 yards of fabric. Okay, a little over 5 yards of fabric is on here, and it's poppy cotton fabric, so we're not talking about cheap fabric. So that's pretty amazing. I'm gonna be sewing this one up. I did my other ones. I've been working on my indelible as well. I woke up at 2, got out of bed at 3, sewed for about 2 hours, went back down, took medicine, and fell asleep for a little. And then my son woke me up on his way out to work. Good morning, Chris. I see a note saying I have enough jewels to send a gift. Anyone know what that is? I have no idea what these jewels are all about. But apparently you can send them to me. I just don't understand how it works. But apparently you can send me, I don't know. I have no idea. Can't help you all because I myself don't know. Don't know. I just don't know. All right. Let's attempt to do something that Leanna doesn't normally do. Leanna, today is Deb's birthday. It is Deb's birthday. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh, my Lord. Mind my voice. But we're going to sing happy birthday anyway. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Deb. Happy birthday to you. From all your Pastry Queens peeps and friends. But then you gotta say, feliz cumpleaños a ti, feliz cumpleaños a ti, feliz cumpleaños, Miss Deb, feliz cumpleaños a ti, cha-cha-cha. You have to have fun with the cha-cha-cha. All right. So go check out Deb's channel. Give her a thumbs up. Give her lots of love today. What else are we doing now? We're hyping up videos. We're watching videos. Let's just watch Deb all day so she gets all the watch hours she can get. Hello, Jorge. So we're all saying hello. I'm going to read these instructions now. I've got to calm myself down. But anyway, we are going to take this and we are going to place. Okay, it's telling me a total. All right, we're going to take this and fold this in half. It's telling me to fold this in half. And then it is saying, what is this saying? Okay. We're going to wing it. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what in the world I'm going to get myself into. I can't promise it's going to look like a pumpkin by the time I'm done, but... All right. It says, place and with right sides together and sew using a quarter. So am I sewing all the way around? No, I can't be sewing all the way around because I'd have to maybe turn something. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. We'll see. We'll go on this side. Hi, Lisa. Good morning. All right, so we have this. It says, right, says sew using a quarter seam allowance, but it's not telling me. I don't know. Then it says 2, fold both top and bottom edges over a quarter of an inch. Okay, so that means I have to fold this over. Okay, and press towards the wrong side of the fabric. So press towards the wrong side. Am I turning this inside out? Okay, I think I'm actually taking this and I'm doing pretty good this week. I sewed a dress and now I'm attempting a pumpkin. All right, I think this is what I'm supposed to do. And then it says fold both top and bottom edges over a quarter inch and press towards the wrong side of the fabric. So I think I'm taking this and I'm just gonna eyeball it. But it says to press, so we're gonna press this. This would probably take Jo 2 seconds to do. She is the queen of these wonderful little projects using scraps. And I think she's having an auction, a live auction for for her little pets. Okay. We're gonna come here and do this. Hold on. I've got to read because I'm pretty sure I'm doing something wrong. Just in case if I'm doing something wrong. Looked at the jewel thing. It says it's a badge you can overlay on a vertical live, whatever that means. Yeah, I have no idea what that means either. No idea. All right, so we have this. I've folded this over, wrong sides. Using a needle and upholstery thread, sew a gathering stitch by hand, both ends of the circle through the 1/4 inch. All right, so here we have this and upholstery thread. Well, you know what? We're just going to use, let's see what I have in my drawer here. My magical drawer. You know what? We're going to go ahead and use polyester thread because that's probably a little thicker than my cotton thread. So we'll go with that. Okay. And we will take this. And here we go. We're going to watch Leanna sew here. So now we come in here and it's saying, what's stuffing? Okay, so I think, wouldn't this been easier? I could have, wait a second. I'm not doing all this. I'll put this here. I think there's an easier way to do this. And I think that will be this stitch here. I think this is my basting stitch. For some reason, I feel like a basting stitch may do better. I'm not sure. Let's see. Well, we're going to play and see if this works. And I'm going to put this in the center. Yeah, this, I don't know. I feel, you might think I'm all crazy. Again, I don't know. This is a basting stitch I have going on here. I feel like that might be better for my hands right now. I'll let you know if it works. How about that? Yeah, I think it is going to work because it's already gathering. I'm going to leave long tails. So I have long tails here from, oh wait, I needed more. Whoops. Oh well. I'll have to keep going. I didn't realize I didn't go all the way. And that's fine. We'll just keep going. So we have to gather this, and I'm just going to take these long tails and I'm going to just start gathering. I think you take the bobbin. See, I just actually learned this when I was making a ruffle, so here we go. That worked. I have all my gathering. Okay, so now that I have this all gathered and it's got to be in, right? Oh my, Leanna, Leanna, Leanna. Here we go. I'm pulling it back out. I have it sewn, but it's not, it un-1/4 inched itself. Hold on. I could have had a whole quilt done. I could have had a whole baby's quilt done by the time I finished this. All right, there we go. We're getting it. I hope you're laughing with me. There we are. Last month they took it easy on me. They did a table runner. All right, so now we have it. I'm going to pull my little threads. Well, I had my little threads. I'm not giving up yet. I'm not doing it. There we are. All right, so it did it kind of, sort of. It did it kind of, sort of. No, that's the wrong thread. What happened to this thread? I lost this thread somehow. Oh, there it goes. Okay, we've got it. It's bunched up as good as it's gonna get. But the thing is now I have it bunched. That's 4. Pull the bottom thread together, secure tightly, and secure with a couple of stitches. Now, how do we do that and then put in, then it says to stuff it. It says to tie this and stuff it. There's no way to stuff it because this is not here. It says stuff halfway full with polyfill stuffing, then place the walnut shells into the stuffing. Complete the stuffing with more polyfill until the pincushion is firm. I don't have polyfill. I only have this. Guess I should have read some things. Hi, Vintage by Joe. You needed to do this project. Oh my goodness. Yes, you're all watching me epically try to figure this thing out. I knew I missed someone. Sorry, no problem. You can use fabric scraps. Good idea. Here we go. We got lots of that. I have a lot of batting scraps. Look, I have a pile here of teeny tiny little. These are all from the trimmings from the baby. Well, let me see. One other place. Let me look over here. All right, we're gonna take this. Yeah, it's not like I have poly, whatever they are. Yes, those work well too. Cotton balls. I don't have cotton balls, but I have this. So we're going to Karen from Just Get It Done Quilts. She shows you how to make your own stuffing using batting scraps. So we're gonna, and this is what she does. So we're gonna, I've never had to use it before, but here we go. Now I see something different, so maybe I understand why they may need to hand sew. So maybe I'll go back to hand sewing after I chop a lot of this up. I'm sure you didn't come here to watch me do this, but I guess we're being inventive. Hi, Rebel. I missed the start. What are we making? Well, I just opened up my Happy Mail, and this is the Creative Notions small project. And I am attempting to do something that Joe does so gracefully on her channel. And I am doing it not so gracefully, but hey, we're gonna go with it. I'm definitely not known for doing small projects. Here, I'm going to take this back because I understand why now. I was trying to cheat and just say, okay, I'm just putting a basting stitch and pull like I did for like a dress on a ruffle, but all right. Oh, that's staying now on the floor. So it's not going to take me that long. It's a running stitch. But the thing is, they want you to have this running stitch when it is 1/4 of an inch. Here it is. And I did try this whole basting stitch thing and it didn't work. So take that out. Here we are. This is probably better. I should follow directions, especially since I'm a newbie at all this. All right, and it says to use upholstery thread, so we're using polyester right now. I'm not heading to festival, you know, in Houston, International Quilt Festival. You know how I normally do that? Not happening because I can't fly. And it's okay because Fabric Cafe is not doing festival this year either. Okay, let's see how many times Leanna will get this needle. You can tell I don't do a lot of hand sewing, huh? Did that go through? There we are. I, believe it or not, used to hand sew all my binding. I used to love doing that. And then it really, my hand cramps up and then I don't like doing it anymore. But yeah, I used to just sit and bind. Here we are. Okay, I'm a little bit more successful by doing it this way. So we're making a pumpkin, supposedly. A decorative pumpkin that you can also use as a pincushion. And we're almost there. All right, I made it to the end. Let's see, I don't even have, see, they took my pants. Serging thread works good. Hand quilting also through, oh, I had some of that actually in the other room. All right, so this gathers better. So I folded this in 1/4 inch. I did that, but I didn't, it says to pull and secure a knot, but look, this, if I did this, then I wouldn't have an opening. And it is showing me, I mean, I'm looking at it. I mean, to me, it doesn't make sense that your pumpkin would be so square at the bottom. I mean, to me, if you're making a pumpkin, I would think that this would be rounded too, but it's not showing me that. I'm looking again to see if there's something I've missed. And secure, stuff the pumpkin halfway until your pincushion is firm. Okay, I have a feeling that this bottom part here is not supposed to be sewn. I just have a feeling about that. Because then they go in and they say, pull the top thread to gather the edge, leaving the opening about a 1/2 inch to place a stem and tie off. But it told you in number 4, I don't even know what to say. We're gonna, okay, I'm gonna do what they say, but I think I have to cut. I think I have to cut this here. I think I have to cut that because it just doesn't make sense. I mean, look, how does this turn into a pumpkin? It's way too, it's like a bag. Okay, Joe, what is your thoughts? Here, what are your thoughts on this? To make a knot, yeah. box corners. Box corners, it's saying. Okay. I don't know what that means. Okay, I don't make bags either. Are you talking about like this? Like push, like put this? Okay. We're gonna try this. We're gonna open this back up and I'm gonna box the corners, I guess. I think that's what you mean by box corners. And now I have to unhear. Welcome to the Comedy Central of sewing this morning. Today we are attempting to make a pumpkin. Yeah, I would think so too. At some point you will have, I don't know. At some point I'm gonna pull this out and I think what they mean is you just, what is it? You just do like this. I think I have a tool that I actually had to use for the first time to make are we talking about doing this and then just going across? Is that what we're talking about? I think. I don't know. I don't do these things. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants right now. Because this is saying, this is rounded corners. And I use that for the pockets. Are we talking, am I doing this right? Am I? I'm telling you, this is gonna give me all kinds of nightmares, and then I can't even see this. All right, we're gonna go here, go 1 inch in and over, and we're gonna come in here, 1 inch in, and we're gonna go over. Oh no, we're not gonna go that way. We're gonna go this. Listen, at some point, something's gotta give here. We'll see. Wish me luck. Oh, wait, no, now I've got it on basting. Okay, get back up. Let's come back up here. Give me these small projects, I tell you. I don't make bags, so I'm not quite sure what we're doing, but we're gonna, I think this is what it is. Okay. At least this gives me a rounded look for the pumpkin. Yeah, we'll go with that. Look at that. Thank you. Okay. That was not on the instructions, but this is how we're gonna do it. A curved stitch, baby. Oh, this will be a pumpkin. Let me tell you, don't cut. I'm just gonna sit there. I'm gonna sit here and dream of having a, I don't know, at this point, this would be a Jameson moment. Let's see. Okay, here we are. I mean, I guess quilters can have this stuffy stuff. Okay, nobody said I was a, and let's see what happens if I do that. Okay, so now it just looks like a bag that's been stuffed, but we'll keep working on it. We'll keep working on it. I don't know if it needs more stuffing, or do I just need to just, you know what? Every pumpkin is unique, like every person on this earth. And we are all loved for however we look or however we were built. And all I know is that my pumpkin is going to be a very special pumpkin, no matter how it turns out. And with that is what I'm going to go with. Okay, now stuff the pumpkin with polyfill. then put the shells into the stuffing, complete the stuffing with more until the pinkush. Okay, this is where this is going to come in play, because I've not getting up again. So this pumpkin is very unique, and it's going to be filled with batting scraps, dog ears. What else? More dog ears and more little scraps. Oh, what a surprise if anyone cuts this pumpkin. The surprise that they will get. All right. It says it has to be firm. Here is more. Here's baby stuffing. And Halloween stuffing. All right, here we are. Now, maybe it's not as hard as it needs to be, but I mean, it's on a diet. It's just gonna be on a diet. I'm definitely not the great pumpkin Charlie Brown. Absolutely. We are just making the best we can out of this. Here we are. If Vicky's watching this, she's probably saying, oh my gosh, I need to give her a tutorial. I feel like that should be the top and maybe this should be the bottom. I don't know. Okay. You know what? It's just gonna be. All right, so we have this, and pull the top together, leaving an opening about a 1/2 inch to place a stem. Okay. So we're gonna leave a 1/2 inch to place a stem in here. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna tie this off here. I'm gonna leave this here for a second. And now they say you need a hot glue or tacky glue. Well, you know what? We're just gonna do this. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? Wait, I got something. Here we go. We'll glue stick it. I mean, this is a quilting show. I only have quilting tools, so there we go. We'll put a lot of this on there. It's not like we're gonna wash the pumpkin. And then we're gonna roll this up. There we are. Here we go. We have a roll. And I am going to go ahead and, oh, my husband is burning toast downstairs and is wafting up here. He's burning toast and I'm butchering a pumpkin. What a team we are today. All right, so I have some brown thread and I'm gonna take this off of there because I don't want to mess with that yet. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. But we're gonna grab some brown thread here. I'm sure this is hilarious. You look like me trying to figure out a quilt pattern. That I could figure out, and I could even reinvent it in my head of how to construct it different than they tell me, but this I cannot do. You are, oh, yes. So I am participating. Every year I definitely do the sew a jelly roll, and everybody know, oh, look at it unwound. Everyone knows on Saturday not to bother the mama because it's jelly roll day. But I have plans to meet up. You know what? I want this to look a little bit more rustic. I'm undoing this for a second. I'm purposely kind of rolling it like this. Didn't say to do that, but I think I like that better. Look at that. I do that. And everybody knows not to bother the mama on Jelly Roll Day. And what I always do is I go over to the Quilting Compound, which is Jamie's channel. And for years, she has always hosted a pattern that she has made with her jelly rolls. I don't know if she's doing it this year. So Jamie, if you're on here and you're doing it, let us know. Oops. And so I've done that every year. I have done every single one that she's ever done. And then sometimes I get obsessed like last year and you end up doing 2 or 3 of them. Because what I do is I take my jelly roll bin, which I have over there, and I take that and I sew it all up. I just do all kinds of different projects sewing up so that I leave that almost empty. But this year I'm supposed to be going and doing something. So I am going to do something in the morning and I may go live, but I don't know. So here, I have this stem, my version of it, okay? I'm going to come here and I'm just going to kind of run and stitch up this just to kind of close it up a little so it doesn't unwind totally, and then come back down. So I didn't use a whatever it is they want us to use. Okay, so I have the stem. That was the easiest part of this whole thing. Okay, place a pipe cleaner around a pencil or a wooden spoon around a round object to wrap like a spring. Wrap the pipe cleaner around the base of the felt stem and twist it over itself to secure with glue if desired. Well, I do not desire that. So, because I don't desire that, we're just gonna go with this. And I'm just going to twist, and we done this with the kiddos at school, so this I could manage. Okay, we have one, and we have another. We'll pull that out, and now what are we supposed to do with this? We are supposed to wrap this around this sucker. I still have this attached to some thread. All right, here we are with my very unique pumpkin. I think the best part so far is the stem. And you know what? I will secure it down. I'll secure it down with this thread. I can secure this down with this thread. I don't need no stinking hot glue. I would probably burn myself anyway. Oh, jets are flying over my house right now. All right, so there we go. I have this. Okay, so now I have this. And add a fall leaf for embellishment. Okay, so here's this. Well, wait a second. It eventually has to go on this thing. I would think it would eventually have to go in here somehow. So, okay, I am going to sew this little leaf to the bottom of this. And try not to prick myself. All right, so here we are. We have this. Ouch. Yep, I just pricked myself. Put that away for now. All right, here we are. No, I need to put it back. Oh, that's right. I got to sew this into here anyway. Maybe hot glue would have been easier, but I didn't have any. So note to self, polyfill. I have a glue gun somewhere, I'm pretty sure. It's just I haven't used it. You know where it is? It's at school. That's where it is. Oh, I bet you, I wonder, it probably is in my desk, actually. My desk is at home from the summer. I bet you it's in my desk. All right, so I have this, and I've knotted this off. This is not a teachable moment. I am not teaching you this. You are just following me along on this pumpkin excursion here. Let's see. Not a jelly roll fan. Oh no, I make my own jelly rolls. So my 2.5-inch strips, my scraps that I cut into 2.5-inch strips is in a big bucket. Yeah. Take care. She has the super duper glue gun. All right, so we have this. I have this little thing in here. So I'm gonna, I don't know, make this thing up here. We will, we will stick that in there and maybe, yeah, that looks good. Okay. We'll just go through all these layers. We'll go through, and I need to put this like that. Whoops. Well, we'll just tuck that back in there. You stay in there. Stay in. Can you tell I don't do this kind of stuff? Oh wait, I forgot a step. But it didn't tell me. Here we go. Whoops, I forgot to do this twine thing. Well, we'll just do it now. We'll just do it now. It's not completely tacked on. We'll do it right now. Okay, so you take this twine. And what do? Wrap the twine around the bottom center of the pumpkin, then twist. Okay, I'm going to take this out before I impale myself, this needle. Because I guess I'm supposed to take this, bring it down, upside down, like a package. And, ha-ha! That's what makes it look like a pumpkin. Okay, here it goes. Up. And I guess equal kind of situation going on here. I had to crack myself up. It's like I'm strangling this poor thing. Okay. I'd be amazed. I have probably multiple people unsubscribing to this channel right now saying, what in the world is this woman doing? She is strangling a pumpkin. Okay, we are going to come in here and, oh man, this is hysterical. Not really, I want to cry, but okay. We're twining this. Okay, here we are. And I'm literally crying, laughing and crying, just because this is kind of funny. All right, so here we are. We have it. It's a little disheveled, but we have it. Okay, back to trying to put this sucker back on here. All right, let's put this back on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this pumpkin, I could have had 2 babies quilts done already. Oh, this is just precious. And this is, there we go, I got it. I got it. So here we are, we're back to this step of, okay. I'm not giving up. As you can see, I am not going to let this pumpkin have the best of me. I just might. This is definitely a project when one is feeling better to sip a hot toddy right now. Calm the nerves. All right, it's actually not looking too bad. It's not looking too bad. I think I've secured it all. If my daughter was watching this, this is her cup of tea too. She does stuff like this. I do not. Okay, but I think I've got this finally secured. Here we are. Let me give it a little bit of a knot. There's no way I could have tried to do this and do some trivia questions. There's just no way. All right, so here we are. We have figured this out, we think. So again, when you look at this, it's an abstract pumpkin. It's a pumpkin that has, I'm fixing it. I'm giving it a little bit. It has some character to it. It has lots of character to it. All right, here we are. And with that said, voila, it also has, you know, some little funny business going here. And a little, so, you know, it's like, it's got cellulite. It's got charm. Here we oh, this is just too much. It does. It sure does, Sheila. It needs me to get the school glue out and put some googly eyes on it. It sure does. Interpretation of a pumpkin. It's more exact. It's got, you know, it's got dimples and cellulite and it's got character. There you go. Yeah. It's not going to have a friend. It's going to be the lonely pumpkin. But there it is. Oh, wait. I have to finish it off with some of these super sharp pins. There we go. Now I've stabbed it as well. Oh, the folds in the bottom, it just reminds me of me. It's all good. Fold tucks. I mean, you know. Oh my goodness. So there we are. We have our creative. It's a good thing. It's called Creative Notions. We have our creative pumpkin. I did it. It's not perfect. Does not look like the picture, but I did do it. You know, it's not bad. This is why Leanna does not do these things. That is exactly why I have panic attacks when these things happen. Because, yeah, because this is, I'm going to put these pins in here because I don't want this thing to open. I mean, it's got a little bit of batting. It's got some, it's a scrappy pumpkin because it has some scrap pieces in it. I need to find googly eyes. That would be funny. And it'll be my little fall decoration. We have a little fall decoration. Yep. It's my little fall decoration. So I'm going to show you a sneak peek, though, of my dress. Because I am proud of my dress. I said this was going to be a short live. It is 8:16, okay? Now, you saw me sew those baby quilts in real time when I made those videos. This pumpkin definitely took longer than that. All right, so this is my attempt. This is my first, well, this is my first time trying to do the reversible situation. So here you go. Now this is going to be comical too, but it's going to be okay. I was told this is going to be okay, and I'm just, so this part is supposed to be on the back too, right? right? It's got the little pockets. And yes, I use that template. I got this in my Advent box last year thinking I'd never use it. And I did use it, look, to make the rounded corners because So Terry, she did hearts, but I don't know, someone did rounded corners. You could hide it around the house. I could make it and so beautiful. I did the little doggies. But this is supposed to be in the back. Well, the back is a little different, and now it's got a back pocket. I don't know how I did it. I don't even know how I can undo it. So we have a very stylish and unique, this is why I don't sew things that are not quilts. But hey, it's still a dress. So it's unique because, look, it has 4 different, instead of just being 2 different styles, one day you could wear it like this and you could have your pockets there and you have a back pocket. It's good to have a back pocket. And another day you could turn around. So this is 4 dresses in one instead of 2 in one. We've made so, but yes, but the issue is that this one of these sides with this pocket should have been on the inside. And I don't know what I did, but clearly I did something wrong. And because I went crazy with all the seams and there was no way of me even doing it where, so now this side, this doesn't have pockets. This side, well, you know, you got interior pockets, but it's nice, it's finished, so you have interior pockets. Maybe, you know, you want to hide something. So this was my attempt of making a reversible dress. Okay. So we have the, and there's that. So see, it's not only my pumpkin that's unique in fashion. So we have that. I wasn't going to send that, but everybody's like, it's fine, Leanna, just send it. And then this is single. This is not trying the reversible. So and this I will do. So I'm going to make another one on a live. This week it's all cut out. And then here's the other one with a little pocket, and it's lined just like So Terry did. I just didn't do the heart. I just did a regular basic. And there it is. And they call these pillowcase dresses, and I did the little, and I sewed it, and everything's in. And then the inside of this, the one thing I can do is French seams. The one thing that I got out of that dressmaking class that was like 2 months long, wasn't really great at garment sewing, but the one thing I did learn was how to do a great French seam. I did learn that. So you see it, it's all encased. It's all encased here. So this part is good. And then what I did is, on the bottom, not only is it encased, but I also sewed it down so it wouldn't flip up. So it was nice and seamless. Took me all day. This didn't take me that long. The reversible thing took me all day. And then at that, I was like so excited. I'm ready to pull it out and birth it, and it births like that. I'm like, oh well. So I think I'll do this because, look, this came out nice. French seams, I'm definitely doing another one. I loved them when I was a teenager. And I may take some of this fabric that was sent to me because this would be super cute in a couple of dresses. I will definitely do dresses and quilts because, you know, it's super cute. And why not, now that I know? Maybe what I could even do is maybe I could get wild. Lisa, I got a roll of the stuff that you use. I could maybe take one of these, cut this out, and it could be in the center of a dress, right? So we'll see. So this, I want to show you what I ended up using for the dress. This was supposed to be a different thing, but I want to show you. So this came from LBG Studio. So if you want to look it up, it's LBG Studio Pillowcase Dress Tutorial. And so I downloaded it and printed it. And this is what I used. And they show you how to do this. There's like a tutorial, but it's not a video tutorial. It's the old-fashioned tutorial that you have to read. and kind of figure it out, but it worked. It did something cute. I love, my mom apparently makes these for big people, for like, not big people, for like adults, for herself. Reminds me of the batitas. I know they do remind me of the batitas. At least I'm a little bit more proud of that than my pumpkin. But my pumpkin is starting to grow on me. It's starting to grow on me with all its charm. Well, anyway, thank you everybody for all the wonderful happy mail. Deb, have a happy birthday, and I will see you all soon, and we'll be sewing up a Project Dress a Girl dress. So have a lovely day. Lisa, go back to work. I'm done being being playful this morning. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.